It's week 2 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on Najee Harris. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Nighthawks and the Blues on Monday Night Prime Time.
Now from just east of the Mississippi River, EA Sports welcomes you to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee. Tonight it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Blues of St. Louis taking on the Nighthawks of Memphis.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Nice pump, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake. Pierce. Thrown across his body and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 10. Lawrence
sacked back at the 45-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Here's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on third down,
Pierce. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
a 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
To DJ Moore. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14.
Lawrence will throw.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Now trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he's had a hard time avoiding the interceptions of late. A couple last week, a couple more so far in this one. See if he can do better here as they start with a first down.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
And look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 13 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
They'll get that complete to Parkinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Nothing after one on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
At the 46-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Operating from the gun. Pierce. His throw incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it was really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time I'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. On third down, Pierce. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Lawrence to throw. He gets this one to Burks.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the St. Louis first down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence finding Moore on the out route for the completion.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Going to the right here and finding Burks. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pierce over the middle and complete to Shaheed. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
A gain of 9 yards.
Operating from the gun. Pierce. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing again. Pierce. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 39-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. On the out route, he's got Burks. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. That is caught. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to drop this down to the captain. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Pierce. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. It's completed to Caldwell. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Second half close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pierce. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Jacorian Bennett.
He's going to use his legs here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got a man, that's Ayuk. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
An option handoff given to Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Harris running straight ahead, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Vickers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Caldwell. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Vickers flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. but I certainly didn't expect them to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this fourth down call.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. And they run with Harris off the option. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 3. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Traylon Burks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Blues get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, we lasted all the way to the fourth quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing to start the drive. Pierce completes a Mooney on the slant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Pierce. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's good for Memphis. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Pierce. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
And 3 at the 24-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Smith. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and
he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Pierce. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one.
Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st and 10, Pierce. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It gets this complete to Shaheed. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pick up of 6.
To throw on 2nd down. Pierce. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Over the middle, complete. It's Caldwell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Looking to throw. Pierce. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Nighthawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 6, 1:46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. The coverage by Bobby Okereke.
They'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
An 8-yard gain.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 6.
Back to throw.
At the 47-yard line.
This
This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
And he's brought down. But this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
This for all the marbles. And this is caught. Touchdown. It was up for grabs, but with no time remaining, they're an extra point away from a stunning victory.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. No time on the clock. This to claim victory. And his kick is good. And cool as you like it, he pushes it through. And this game is over. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking. But he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, the touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the posts.
So for Memphis, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.